By Euronews with AP. The latest developments from the Israeli Hamas war. Israel air attacks hit targets in Syria according to the state media. Israeli strikes hit several military zones in southern Syria on Wednesday. Killed 8 troops and wounded 7 people. The news agency, operated by state, said that airstrikes aimed for Daraa countryside overnight and that Syrian-occupied Golan Hills came. The Israeli Army said that war flights a mission in X hit the Syrian Army response to rocket launches from Syria to Israel yesterday. Military Infrastructure and Mortar Washing. Israel conducted several strikes in Syria, including 2 Damascus and 3 of them at Aleppo Airport, and left them out of service. Israel targeted airports and seaports in Syria's regions, which were held by the government to prevent arms shipments to militant groups supported by Tehran. From Iran, including Hezbollah in Hezbollah, Palestinian FM says collective task to stop bloodshedding. Palestinian Foreign Minister Riyad al-Maliki called on a high-level UN meeting that the ongoing of the world leaders were intentionally and systematically committed by Israel. Every day, more than 2 million Palestinians are in a survival duty every day, he added. According to international law, hand-masted Israeli attacks and bloodshed, stopping our collective human mission, he said. Israel promised to destroy Hamas on its behalf, and rejected a ceasefire call from the UN, Palestinians and many countries. He said that war in Gaza was not only on its own, but the war of free world. Israeli Foreign Minister Eli Cohen also rejected the country's response to the surprise attacks that killed 1,400 people on October 7. Cohen said that reaction to UN Security Council's attack on militant group on southern Israel was a complete destruction of last one of Hamas, which is called New Nazis. UNRWA says that the operations will stop on Wednesday night due to lack of fuel. The UN's relief Palestinian refugees last night warned that it would be forced to stop its operations in Gaza due to lack of fuel as Wednesday night. In contrast, Israel's army published a picture of what he said he had fuel tanks inside Gaza. They contain more than 500,000 liters of fuel, he wrote. UNRWA's general manager Philippe Lazzarini warned that the company's fuel would run out on Wednesday. On Sunday, without fuel, water, functioning hospitals and furnaces will not be help without the desperate need to reach. USA fighter aircraft is coming to the Middle East. New Jersey Air National Guard's 119 Expedition Fighter Fleet. Pentagon Press Secretary Brig came to the Middle East on Tuesday. Fleet has a F-16 fighter aircraft and the authorities did not say exactly where he was going. During the Pentagon briefing, he said, "What we see is a more important rise against U.S. forces and staff in a very recent period from the forces of Iran and ultimately from Iran," he said.